What up, world? It's me, yes, bitch, she might be, Widow Von Du from RuPaul's Drag Race Season 12. And today, I'm gonna show you how to do my entrance look. Cause bitch, that's the first time you see me. Watch me go from all of this to this. My first step is always my eyebrows because a bitch ain't got none, and that is always my focal point. I like to either draw my brows on to look like I'm an angry bitch so you don't talk to me when I'm walking on the street trying to get a sandwich. Or I paint them like, yes, bitch, I'm having a good time. The first step of any good eyebrow drawing for me is shave those bastards off. I haven't had eyebrows for 4 years, and it has definitely been a great decision. I'm gonna start where my brow bone is, where it should be. One line first so I can know where my start point is, and also pray to God that I don't draw too high. Well, bitch, close. They like distant cousins. One lives in Alabama. The other one lives in upstate New York. I can't seem to put my eye makeup on without having brows drawn on first. Someone was like, you should probably try drawing your brows on first. It might make your eye makeup look better. And I was like, bitch, my eye makeup don't look good. And so that's how I just started drawing my brows on first. And they've always been thick, they have always been black. They're just like me. As a big girl who dances, it was always complicated to not like have the glue crack when I'm dancing, and when you start to sweat and all of a sudden, oh, there's my real brow showing. I usually do have a full set of nails on because I do about 6 shows a week, and it's just kind of a hassle to glue on nails all the time. And when you're doing flips and splits and they pop off, at least with a full set of acrylics, you know, I'm good for a while, unless I get drunk and I smash my hand on something. And there's one. There. I think they own. What y'all think? Now that our brows are on, it is time to put some highlight all through here, because we're gonna start painting our eyes first. And then everything else just fills in the blanks. Get whatever highlight you use and just spread that shit all over. This is also my handy dandy trusty mirror. I've had this mirror for several years. It's been with me ever since I was doing drag as a kid. When I was homeless, I would always paint my face in this mirror. It was the only thing that I had painting my face next to streetlights. So I keep it as a reminder of where I've been, and that if I just keep looking, my future will always look back at me and say, bitch, you're ready. Widow's drag aesthetic, I like to say it's a ratchet ass queen with a high class fashion. Basically, I like to wear all fancy shit, but talk like a common whore. This look kind of brings it all together for me because from here up, it's real classy, and then I'm wearing from the waist down chaps and my ass is out. Now that we got our highlight on, it is time to jump into some eyeshadow colors. So we're gonna take what I think this color is called Honey. Honey, honey. And we're gonna put it right under here. And then we're gonna blend it with my next color, and then some more colors and some glitter. The fastest I've ever put my makeup on, I put it on in 26 minutes. The longest it's taken me is actually this look. I first did it because I woke up hella early and I was like, I'm gonna take all the time. 3.5 hours. Because I just sat there and I was like, I'm gonna go real slow. Make sure it's perfect. My regular face takes probably about an hour to put on. Cut off a lot of time, we don't have eyebrows. Now that our highlight is on, our color right under our brow, it's time to jump into something a little more fancy. Now, where the hell's my brush? Ooh, you're gonna hear that a lot through this video. Where my brush at? Oh, also I'm using purple because I love this color. I'm using the light purple, dark purple, and like a good old lavender to blend it all together. And lots of black. Since being on the show, actually, my face has gotten better. Basically, I went from using cheaper stuff to using more, high quality stuff. And it feels like my face feels a little bit better. Like my brows feel better. The colors that I'm using, they feel more smooth now. So I always say to everybody, invest in your craft, bitch. Upgrade your Don't just keep using the same stuff because it worked for 12 years. Try something new. I use about 3 colors, 3 different purples. Now I start with the medium one first, so I can get a good base on how high I can go up with the next one and how low not to go with the third one. Because you don't want your eyes to look like they drooping. You don't want to look tired. Or maybe you do, bitch. I don't know. Your life. Look tired. I get my influence from like the queens in Kansas City. There's a queen back home named Mulan, who's also my husband, who taught me how to make my brows look better, taught me how to blend my colors better. We've both been doing it for about 14 years. He made all of my costumes on the show. Every single one of them, even the ones that we've done for promos, our reveal, he's done all of them. And now we're moving on to our light purple to blend it in with our highlight color. Because you do not want to look like an unblended bitch. Now it's time to move to the dark purple. As soon as I find the brush. I hope you like my paint and smock. I got one of these in every color. Off to the dark purple. I can definitely say since being on this show, my face has gotten a lot shinier. Looking at some of the girls on the show, they were always so highlighted here and all up here, and I was like, well, bitch, I want to look like I'm shining in the dark. Like I want to walk into a dark room and bam, you know I'm there. Oh. Well, my normal routine is I'm usually listening to some music, smoking some cigarettes or something else. A little every now and then so my hands don't feel so shaky when I'm doing it. And right now we're just putting a little more of that highlight on so that we can fix up the crease. Bitch, I might keep this face on and go out tipping. Go out and see some people. Go to the grocery store. Can I get a pack of bread, please? Actually, right before I came out here, I went to the grocery store by my house because I was trying to make spicy chicken sandwiches. And I was like, I really don't want to go all the way to the house, get out of drag, come back out in the cold, and go to the damn store. So we just drove by and I just got out. Nobody looked at me weird. They just all waved and told me I was pretty. And I was like, well, we are definitely living in a different day and age because I was expecting somebody to call me out of my name when I was going to use my man voice. Now, I'm not saying go to every grocery store, but there's at least one in Kansas City you can go to that no one talks to you about. And we're doing back to our brow color, mixed with a little highlight. Our lid, as they would say. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, them and they and all in between, the first part of my face is almost done. Ooh, bitch, she looks pretty already, and she ain't even did it yet. You gotta love yourself, bitch. Now we're gonna move on to one of my favorite parts of my face, putting on some highlight up here and here and here and around and here. I also don't paint all the way down because if you notice, I have tattoos all over the place, and as much money and time and pain that I went through, you gonna see these looks. Ooh, she looks curious. She looks curious, girl. I think the way that I do my face is a little different and weird than most people. I feel like I do everything kind of like backwards. I don't really get a chance to see a lot of other people paint. I paint at home when I'm in Kansas City. What's my favorite word of this tutorial? Where the hell is my brush? Right now, I am putting on my base. And I kind of just draw a bunch of lines for like a like I'm finger painting. This is the next step. You get your handy dandy sponge. You just blend that bitch in. And now it's time to put the highlight on. I've been doing drag for 13 years, and I don't wear like the black lip liner. I don't do garage door eyeshadow no more. Now I have a crease, I have some highlight, some contour, lashes, nails. I mean, I learned how to make myself look pretty. I think the mug got to the level of my performance, because my performance was always real high. I'm a big girl that does a bunch of tricks and flips. Making that nose look thinner, nice and thin. We're moving on to contour. My contour is usually a really dark brown. I think this one is deep ebony. Deep ebony. I just used the cream to give me like a point of, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm trying to sound smart. Let's just put it this way. We're gonna put this shit right here on my cheekbone. Makes her look snatched. Ooh, see the difference? I don't know if y'all can really see it, but see I put that on my nose. Looks a little more smooth, more clean. I used to use black eyeshadow for my contour, and it looked like somebody punched me in the side of the face, and I bruised. All right, now time to put on our powder in all the spots where we put on our highlight. You see how greasy I look? The powder is to make sure that you don't look so greasy. And yes, I'm gonna powder over my brows. It's just smooth out the color so they're not as dark. And then we're gonna put on our Nutriset. Nutriset is a colorless powder. I know it shows up white right now, but it just shows up colorless. So the brown that I put on for my base still is brown. We're gonna dust all of it off. It is time to contour with powder. Take a dark brown powder. Ooh, look at that cheekbone. Ooh, y'all not ready? Yes. Look at that nose. Look at that nose, bitch. Time for some highlight. And you're gonna see me highlight like 6 times in this video. Cause I like to be what? Shiny. I also do it right above my lip to bring out my Cupid's bow. Then I'm gonna put the rouge on. I'm gonna cover up the first set of highlight. Now we're adding more highlight on top of my rouge. Now we're gonna go back to our eyes and add our black eyeshadow. I'm still using black eyeshadow for my eyeliner. I try to get my lashes as close to this little piece right here where the end of the brush is. I wanted to wear nails on the show the whole time, but I wasn't sure what all was gonna be thrown at us. And I didn't want to be like, oh my God, I'm kind of helpless. But you know, with quick changes and stuff, I was like, I cannot be trying to slide on pantyhose real fast with stiletto nails. So now it's time to move on to doing my lips, making them look all mwah. I overdraw the top part of my lip. One part I was worried about doing in front of all you lovely people. Big ass lashes. And now I'm just adding some purple underneath to blend it in with the top parts. And the final step, y'all, is we're gonna put a little bit of this glitter gel on. A little bit here, and a little tinge right in here. Yes, the mug is beat, the brows are on, the lashes are stacked. It is time to go get dressed. All right, y'all, this is my entrance look. I love it because this is the first time that I walked into the room and I knew a bitch was in the building. I'll see y'all on the road. Kisses. Get into it. The feathers, because she's fly.
Do you want everything RuPaul's Drag Race at your fingertips? Then head over to YouTube now and subscribe to the RuPaul's Drag Race channel, and you will get all the episodes of everything you ever want, including brand new episodes of What You Packin'. Hi.